Have you ever wondered how it is that you meet certain people in certain circumstances and it looks like it's by chance or that it was prearranged? Well, that's what happened to me the other day when I'd gone to the shop, my stylist, to have my hair washed and styled. So we're chatting away, catching up with each other, and I had my back to the door. When all of a sudden this lady burst into the salon, she was so excited, and she jumped onto the stylist, they hugged each other, and she said she had great news, great news, great news. I thought, oh well, you guys know each other. Wow, that's very nice. And she said she said to the stylist that she just received a letter in the post confirming her application and acceptance to a master's program. Ah, that's very nice. I was glad, and we all smiled and we congratulated her. That was the first thing. That was the first thing that caught my interest about this lady. The second thing was that she was chatting with the stylist, and I tried not to interrupt, and I tried not to be too involved. But of course, I was listening. It's obvious I was listening. The program she'd been accepted to was to do a master's in nursing. She's a midwife. Now you can imagine how that caught my interest, because I'm a nurse myself and I just come through a master's program about 10 months ago, and it is not for the faint-hearted. It was hard. It was hard. So as I sat there listening to this lady about, very excited about the program, how she's looking forward to it, but that she doesn't know what it's going to be like coping with the children, because she's married and she's got children, coping with work and studying and everything else. Well, you can imagine, I sat back, crossed my legs, so to say, and I said, and I introduced myself to her properly. I told her my name, and I told her I was a nurse as well. You should have seen her eyes pop. She went, oh, really? I said, yeah. And I said, guess what? Second thing, I've just finished the master's program myself. Oh my God, she could have fainted. She could have fainted. Because what are the odds, that I'm there having my hair done? She comes in at that time to tell her the stylist had the good news, and I'm sitting there. I'm a nurse as well, and I've just finished the program. She grabbed me. She went, please, sis, please. Look, did you know that she called me sis? She felt so endeared to me. Please, can you tell me what it's going to be like, the pitfalls, what to expect, how to pace myself? And you can imagine, of course I did. So we exchanged numbers. I couldn't tell her everything, but I felt such a oneness and a familiarity with her. We were jelly. There was a bond forming. And she said, please, can I contact you? Can I ring you? And I said, yeah. So I gave her my number. We continued to chat away. And I was happy to tell her that it's difficult, it's hard, you're going to be busy, it's going to be intensive, you can cope, you can do it. And to be in a position to encourage her, but also to tell her, it's not a main fate. It's difficult, it's hard, but you can push through it. Can you imagine how she felt as she left the salon that day? Because she eventually left. We continued to chat for a few minutes, and then she left, and I finished doing my hair and I went home. And I thought to myself, what are the odds that I'm in the salon at that time, at that moment, and she comes in and she meets me, and I met her, and we were able to gel in and to exchange numbers. And you know what? A couple of days later, because I'd taken her number, I messaged her and I said, hi, how are you, Lola? We met in the salon the other day. I'm the nurse, you're the midwife, and you're about to start your master's program. She went, yes, I remember you. Oh, please, can I still ring you when I start my program? I've saved your number and I will definitely contact you. And she was just as enthusiastic as the day I met her. That made my day. And I'm sure I made her day as well. And it just goes to show, what am I talking about? Kindness. It's like a fragrance that spreads everywhere you go and hopefully makes the world a better place. So, what situation have you found yourself that you've been through something challenging, and by a quirk of a coincidence, someone comes along and they're about to embark on the same thing, and you find yourself in a position to give them support, encouragement, and to allay their anxieties? It is such a small world, and it is such a quirky thing to meet people like that. People come into your sphere of influence, and you're able to give them something inside you to make them feel easy and able to cope with life better. That's what Memories is all about. Come on the platform, Memories Online, and share your experiences, and let's continue to encourage one another. And I wish you have a lovely day and a lovely week. Take care.